What changes have taken place in IALC in the last year?
IALC has been growing quite substantially in the last year. We have now around 104 member centers. We have been expanding in South America. We have added schools in New Zealand, in China. China has been 2 years
These
ago.
are always schools where they teach the language that is spoken in the country. Is that
yes,
right?
yes.
So Spanish, Portuguese in Latin America.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of our member schools have teach foreign languages. They teach languages to the local population, and this is not really one of our concerns. So IALC is really about the official language, or the official languages of a country. And for us, it was extremely important that we add we added China. We have a new school in Japan. We are moving into more exotic languages, but which are world languages, which are very important. When IALC started in the 80s, there were a few founding members, but what's interesting that the founding members were actually non-English schools.
Right.
I think that the founders of IALC have actually.
And you were one of the early members?
We joined IALC in '97,
right.
which is already 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And IALC changed dramatically over the years. I mean, in '97 we didn't have an inspection scheme, but we felt, and even the founders actually were still with the school, we felt that the association could survive long term only if we would run our own accreditation and inspection scheme, which really is the most important aspect of the association. Right. That we put together a portfolio for agents they can choose from, and that they know they can trust.
Because of your quality schemes.
Yes, yeah. It is not an empty promise. It is we send out people, inspectors, in regular intervals, and we apply the same principles to schools around the world. So you might say there are national accreditations, why you need an international one, but there are quite a few countries where there's no national accreditation scheme.
No.
And with our global approach, we just make sure that no matter where the school is, that we apply the same principles and the same criteria.
Right.
And that's what the agents like so much about us.
Yes, that's good. That's good. And now that you've reached 104, as I say, which is a very impressive number, where do you go from here? Are you looking to expand further? It can't be just a numbers game, obviously, no. But is there a plan to just go on filling in gaps?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, IALC operates with an expansion plan. We invite schools to join. It is not that schools simply would be able to apply. We have an expansion plan which we update regularly. And without not going into details, I can tell you that we still have space. There is still room for growth in existing locations and in new locations. With the current setup and the secretariat and the means we have, I think it's absolutely feasible that we further grow at the space for 5 to 7 schools per year, if we get the schools we want in the destinations we want, with the quality standards we want. That's also a big gift. So it's not always the case that we add 5 schools per year. There is no plan as such, so we really have to look. Okay. Also, I mean, I have to say that we lose schools more and more because they're sold.
Yes.
They're sold to big chains, into groups. Yeah. And we have realized that some of the big groups closely look at our portfolio before they want to shop around, because they know that our schools are jewels in the industry.